In the 21st century, when technology shapes the outcome of wars, when power is no longer defined by the number of soldiers, but by speed, precision, and deterrence, there is still one nation whose every military move captures the world's attention. That nation is the Russian Federation, a global military power with one of the largest weapons arsenals on Earth, a distinct military doctrine, and armed forces designed for large-scale, high-intensity conflict. So in 2026, how strong is the Russian military really? And what makes it one of the most formidable forces on the planet? Stretching across Europe and Asia, Russia's vast geography shapes its military thinking. Its armed forces rank among the largest and most complex in the world. Built to defend the largest territory on the planet, the Russian military operates around three core pillars: the ground forces, the backbone of land warfare; the aerospace forces, controlling the skies and extending power into space; the Navy, a tool of strategic deterrence and global power projection. But Russia's true distinction lies not only in its weapons, but in its military philosophy, always preparing for the worst-case scenario, even in times of peace.
The Russian ground forces are the largest component of Russia's armed forces. They are designed for high-intensity, large-scale, and prolonged warfare. By the mid-2020s, Russia's ground forces maintain hundreds of thousands of active-duty troops, not including reserve formations that can be mobilized on short notice. Main battle tanks, the spearhead of breakthrough. Russia operates thousands of tanks of various types, including next-generation main battle tanks, modernized versions of older platforms, large stockpiles of tanks kept in reserve. This sheer volume allows Russia to maintain high armor density, replace battlefield losses rapidly, conduct simultaneous operations across multiple fronts. Russian tanks are not only offensive weapons, they also serve as mobile shields for mechanized infantry units. Mechanized infantry, holding ground, sustaining momentum. Russia's mechanized infantry forces are equipped with infantry fighting vehicles, armored personnel carriers, anti-tank and short-range air defense weapons. With thousands of armored vehicles, these units are capable of advancing alongside tank formations, seizing and controlling territory, maintaining constant pressure after the initial breakthrough. This is the force that turns firepower advantages into real tactical gains on the ground. Artillery, Russia's god of war. If one weapon system defines Russian military doctrine, it is artillery. The Russian ground forces operate thousands of towed and self-propelled artillery systems, hundreds of long-range multiple rocket launchers. Artillery enables Russia to strike across wide areas, sustain firepower over extended periods, wear down enemy forces before infantry advances. In Russian military doctrine, artillery is not merely support, it sets the tempo of the battlefield. Modern warfare, UAVs, reconnaissance, and precision fire. In the modern era, Russia's ground forces increasingly rely on reconnaissance drones, command and control networks, real-time battlefield data. Once a target is detected, coordinates can be transmitted to artillery or maneuver units within minutes. This integration transforms traditional firepower into a precision strike capability, reducing enemy reaction time to an absolute minimum. With large troop numbers, dense equipment inventories, and overwhelming firepower, the Russian ground forces are not built to impress, they are built to dominate through mass and endurance. In modern warfare, the sky is no longer just a battlefield. It is a decisive factor that can determine victory or defeat. The Russian Air Force is built to control the airspace, protect ground forces, strike targets from extreme distances. By the mid-2020s, Russia maintains more than 1,000 military aircraft in active service, gaining air superiority. Russian air power relies on fighter squadrons deployed across its vast territory. Its advantage lies not in any single aircraft, but in its ability to launch rapidly, operate in layered formations, sustain continuous operations. The objective is not merely to shoot down enemy aircraft, but to deny the opponent control of the skies altogether. Long-range strike capability. Russia places strong emphasis on beyond visual range attacks, employing strategic bombers, air-launched cruise missiles. These strikes allow Russia to engage targets from hundreds to thousands of kilometers away, keep aircraft outside enemy air defense zones, maintain constant strategic pressure. Layered air defense, a shield over the battlefield. If the air force is the sword, Russia's air defense network is the shield. Russia operates one of the densest air defense systems in the world, designed to counter stealth aircraft, cruise missiles, low-flying modern UAVs. This multi-layered system forms a protective dome over key military and strategic areas. The Space Forces. Above the atmosphere lies another battlefield, space. Russia's space forces are responsible for reconnaissance satellites, navigation and targeting systems, early warning of missile launches. In modern warfare, a military that cannot control space is effectively blind and deaf on the battlefield.
The Russian Navy is not built for display, but for quiet deterrence. The core pillars of its power are nuclear-powered submarines, sea-launched missile systems, multi-role surface combatants. Russian submarines are designed to operate covertly, carry strategic missile payloads, preserve the ability to retaliate even after a first strike. This capability forms the foundation of sea-based nuclear deterrence, one of the most critical elements of Russia's strategic posture. Advanced military technologies. Russia's modern military strength does not rely solely on traditional weapon systems, but increasingly on technology. Key areas include hypersonic missiles traveling at speeds above Mach 5, reconnaissance and strike UAVs, electronic warfare systems capable of disrupting radar and enemy communications. In modern warfare, victory does not belong only to the side that hits the target, but to the side that denies the enemy the time and ability to respond.
In 2026, Russia's armed forces are not just a large military, they represent a fully integrated system of warfare. Military power today is not defined solely by weapons, technology, but also by doctrine, adaptability, and preparation for the future. If you want to gain a deeper understanding of modern military power, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment telling us what topic you'd like to see next.